Here at the Mojave Space Port on Tuesday, the 24th, the concentrated photovoltaic cells are operating perfectly, tracking the sun. And what would you do first if you had a magic wand and an unlimited budget?
Well, I think maybe clean it up. Clean up some of the vacant lots. Maybe you need some curb and gutter down there.
Sure.
So the street looks finished.
Some places. I'm hearing that you kind of favor rehabilitating Rosamond and saving some of the history.
Well, history is really important to all of us. So when I look at history in a redevelopment, it's the theme of what the town stood for and what it would stand for now, and it goes back as far as gold mining and wagon transportation.
True.
Some of the only water in this end of the valley, and it's grown from that into
Sure.
really kind of a gateway now for this huge military for Edwards Air Force Base.
Right.
It isn't just that, it's got a huge history here, a lot longer than Edwards.
Once they get the sidewalks all up and down,
Yeah.
it'll help a lot. Because a lot of people walk down there, but they're walking in the street half
Yeah.
the time, you know. And
Sure.
plus it'd make the place look better if we could find the owners of the vacant lots and get them cleared up.
And this is going to be operable 24/7, right, John?
Exactly.
And Santa Star, people will now will be able to pay with a charge card.
Yep.
And go ahead.
Your tokens.
Yep.
Right, but it's off the honor system.
Yep.
It's now a small fee to dump. Does it measure how much you put in?
No.
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 Okay. So if I put in 30 gallons, I'm going to pay the same as somebody who puts in 60 gallons.
Exactly.
When do you think it'll be up and running? Today?
Oh, in just a few minutes.
This is the Semitropic Water Storage District main headquarters in Wasco on Central Avenue. This is where the meetings for the Semitropic Rosamond Water Bank are conducted usually, or in Rosamond.
Normal security systems have an audible alarm. They break in, they grab, they run because the alarm's going off, and you have very little chance of catching them. In this case, we let them break in, we hear them talking as you're responding to the location. You know where they're going. Sometimes you even know them by name because they're calling each other by name. But you are given an up-to-date, as you're responding, by the security company, everything that's going on in the building. So it makes it easier for apprehension.
The all-in service medical scholarship is given to those students that are wishing to pursue a career in the medical field. So without further ado, I'd like to present our scholarship to Ms. Jeannie Manning.
Our committee met and we had several qualified applicants, and we had more finances than we had in the past. So this year we're going to spread the wealth. Some of these people you've seen up here already, but we'll let them come back. Ryan Cook. Randy Hensley. And now a new face, you haven't seen her up here, Danette Quinton. We have a $500 scholarship. Our committee has based their decision upon community involvement, vocational experience, motivation, leadership, and academics. And this year's award goes to Mr. Ryan.
Allan, thanks so much for that clear presentation of redistricting after the census. But of course, what our readers and viewers would like to know is the East Kern districts. And at this time, based on the public input that you've gotten, what's the prognosis?
Well, we've held 8 workshops so far, and at none of the workshops has anyone suggested that the desert should be all in one district. So it looks as though the district lines as they exist out here in East Kern, would remain the same, at least as far as we've heard so far.
So the major changes are down in the 3rd and 4th districts in the Bakersfield area.
Right. So far, the changes that have been suggested would occur in the metropolitan Bakersfield area and wouldn't affect the district lines in the outlying areas.
Tuesday morning, May 17th, we're looking at the Rosamond Community Services District wastewater treatment plant out at the end of Patterson Road.
500,000 gallons per day of recycled Title 22 tertiary water, which is a water of sufficient quality through laboratory analysis to provide water to parks, cemeteries, highway green zones, baseball fields, softball fields, sports fields in general. It can even be utilized in some communities. They use that water to irrigate front yards. 1.2 million gallons of water come into the facility every day. 500,000 gallons will be directed through these 2 pumps, and they will go through the new system. The remaining 750,000 gallons will be pumped to Pond 13. Let's see here, we can go to just the headworks itself, indicating the ponds. It indicates evaporation pond or grit removal. Grit removal is the new tertiary system. Evaporation pond is the ponds that have been in Rosamond for 25 years. This is the brass tacks of what gets the entire job done. This creates an oxygen environment in the wastewater stream. Wastewater influent is 99.9% water, 0.1% solids. Our goal is to change that from 1 part to having 2,500 or more parts, so that it becomes a thicker, more concentrated food source for the microorganisms and gives them basically a buffet that they can feast upon with plenty of air and plenty of food that they're able to grow and reproduce and continue to treat the water on a regular basis. 2 pumps at this time with the capacity to go to 2 more.
And this is pumping the water which way?
This will pump water to the district. This will be the final effluent. This will be Title 22 disinfected tertiary water capable of being placed on sports fields, schools, you name it. With its supply pumping system, this is the Allan pumping system, the Allan tank, and this will be the sodium hypochlorite or the chlorine system. We will add a little bit of chlorine to the effluent in order to make sure that no algae grows within the pipeline as it leaves the system. We also have a clean water system so that it supplies clean carrier water to the chlorine so that we don't have to, this is a water softening unit. The softer the water that you carry the chlorine with, the easier it is to prevent scaling within your lines. This is the workhorse of the unit. This is the blower. Input oxygen into the aeration basin in order to sustain the life of the microorganisms.
When actually is the switch going to go on?
The switch will go on basically in 2 stages. One will be a fire up to get everything going. I figure that's probably going to be sometime about mid-June. And then an actual, we're putting effluent through the facility, and it is a working piece of equipment somewhere in the mid-July.
Yes.
Public Service Award is an award for lifetime achievement in public affairs. And this year we decided to break tradition and honor 3 recipients because frankly the council couldn't bear to refuse any of the 3 nominees.
Oh, that's great.
So our recipients were Mayor Harvey Hall of Bakersfield.
Yes.
Bob Scherer from Eastern Kern County, and from the Rosamond Community Services District, and John W. Stinson, former Assistant City Manager for the City of Bakersfield.
This award is something which I give to other people. It's not my award because I just get the credit and they do all the work.
Sure.
So thank you. I hope everything is going to be fine.